In this video, let's take a look at MicMod, what it is and how we can use it. So what I've done is I've recorded a vocal pod in using my Shure SM57. So let me just bypass the MicMod and play back so you can hear what it sounds like.
Down, down, down the hill, I'm rolling. Down, down, down the hill, I'm rolling.
So on this vocal track, I have added some auto-tune. I've just gone in with Auto-Tune Pro. It's in C# minor, and I've just used this to do some slight tuning of the vocal. As well, I'm using the Auto-Tune vocal compressor, using a FET compressor with these settings going into an Opto A compressor. So it's just a very good way of using a sort of 1176 into an LA2A style vocal compressor chain, just to control those dynamics and give it a bit more push. Now after this, I want to add the MicMod. So what the MicMod is it's a way of transforming the source microphone to a classic modeled microphone. So from the source list, you can choose what microphone you're using, and then over here, you can choose what modeled microphone you want to change the sort of sonic characteristics of your microphone. And how this plugin works is basically the source mic over here. When you choose the microphone that is yours, it neutralizes the sonic characteristics of that microphone. And then here you choose the modeled microphone, so it imparts the characteristics or the sonic characteristics of this microphone onto your source. And in that way, it gives you that sound or emulation of the modeled microphone onto the source that you've recorded. So over here, I'm going to choose my source. So mine is a Shure SM57. If you've got a microphone that is not listed here, then what you can do is just simply go to generic and choose the microphone. So maybe using a handheld dynamic microphone or maybe using a large condenser, then you can choose these. So I'm going to stick with my Shure SM57, and let's say I want to choose a Neumann microphone. I can go down to Neumann and I want to go for the Neumann U87. Now let's play back and hear what it sounds like.
Down, down, down the hill, I'm rolling.
I'm going to bypass it for the next pass.
Down, down, down the hill, I'm rolling.
So there's a slight change there. It sounds like it's rolled off some of the high end that you're getting from the Shure SM57 and just made it warmer sounding. Now, what you've also got here is you've got input gain, so you can adjust the input gain of the source, and then you can choose the output level as well of the modeled microphone. Maybe after you've modeled it, you find that you want to drop the level, then you can do so. Then over here, you've got proximity that you can adjust on each microphone. So the proximity effect is when you come closer into the microphone, your voice gets a lot more bassier. And you can use this to adjust how much of that proximity effect that you want to have. So let's say on the modeled Neumann microphone over here, I want to increase that proximity effect. So I'm going to increase this up while we play back. So I'm going to turn on the effect, play back.
Down, down, down the hill, I'm rolling.
Can you hear it's getting a bit more bassy there? This works really nice when you've got a soft vocal and the vocalist comes into the microphone. You can increase that proximity effect to increase those lows and give that characteristic of that microphone with the proximity. As well, depending on the microphone type, you might have a low cut. So I can add the low cut that is on the Neumann. As well, I can change the microphone pattern. So maybe I want to change it to an omni pattern away from the cardioid. I'm going to leave it on the cardioid. And lastly, over here, you've got a tube saturation. So what this does is it allows you to add some tube warmth onto your vocal. So for example, you can take this dynamic microphone and make it sound like it's a bit warmer and it has a tube in it. If you push this quite a bit, it's going to add some heavy saturation. Take a listen here.
Down, down, down the hill,
Sounding nice and a bit warmer.
I'm rolling.
And if we push this up,
I'm rolling. Down, down,
a lot more. And I might want to drop that level.
I'm rolling.
So just here before.
Down, down, down the hill.
sounding a bit flat, and now with that warmer saturation.
Down, down, down the hill.
Now obviously that's quite heavy, I can pull that back.
I'm rolling.
Now let's check out another microphone. Let's maybe go for an AKG, and we're going to go for the AKG 414, and let's go for this gold version over here. So what you can see here is it has a different low cut. You can choose from the different low cut options that you have on the microphone. So let's say I want to go for 150 Hertz. And over here on this microphone, you've got many more microphone patterns that you can choose. So I've got cardioid, or I've got hypercardioid. So I'll go for hypercardioid and push up this proximity effect.
Down, down, down the hill.
Before.
Down, down, down the hill.
And now with it again.
Down, down, down the hill.
Very, very nice. Also, what I forgot to mention is with my Shure SM57, I don't have any of those options here for the low cut and pattern because that doesn't come on the microphone. Now, let's say I went for something else. Let's say I went for a Rode microphone and I went for the Rode NT2. Now I've got a low cut option and I can change the cardioid. So these are very specific to what is available on that actual microphone. Now, another thing to point out is that you don't have to use this on vocals. You can use it on any other type of instrument. Maybe, for example, you're recording an acoustic guitar, then you can choose the microphone that you're using here, and then choose from the model microphones. Maybe you want to use a microphone that imparts a bit more warmth or has a different characteristic that you want to use on your guitar. So that, in a nutshell, is how the mic mod works. It's a very subtle effect, but it's a great way of adding sonic characteristics on the microphones that you have by using a classic microphone that you might not have in your selection.